Best exercise you can do after an ACL injury, after surgery, is some isometric exercise. And today I'm gonna give you all my favorite isometric exercise that will get you back on the field stronger, faster, with more confidence. All right, so my name is Dr. Natty. I'm a specialist when it comes to ACL injuries. So first exercise we're gonna do is isometric squat. So what I like to set up is I like to have the belt attached to the chain. Again, if you don't have this, you can use a thick band at home where you can just put around yourself so that way you can go into an isometric. What that means is that you're gonna hold this position for a long, long time. So that way you get your body to actually firing up your quads, your glutes, your hamstring. So you start slowly getting back to what you used to feel like before the injury. So I'm gonna set this up here. So I have a sprint belt that I hooked it up with a chain right here. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slowly lean back, right? And I'm gonna use the tension that I have from the belt and the chain to slowly go down to a squat. And from here, all the weights are on my quads, on my hips, and I'm just gonna hold here for 20 to 30 seconds, okay? So from here, you can see that you're gonna challenge your muscle. What's really great about this is that if you have a mirror in front of you, you can see how well you weight shift, right? You don't wanna weight shift to one side or the other and overcompensate on the opposite side. You wanna be as even as possible when you're doing this, right? So we're gonna hold this here. I got 5 more seconds. And you wanna go where you have no pain. You wanna go pain-free range of motion. We don't wanna load bad movement pattern. 3, 2, 1, come on back up. So from there, I'm gonna hold for a little bit, rest, and I wanna do 4 to 5 sets of 20 to 30 seconds. It's a really good way to just warm up your muscle, get your body to get used to loading that leg once again, especially after an injury and after surgery. So I'm gonna come back down, and each time I'm trying to challenge myself by leaning back more so I can load my quads more. And I'm also gonna challenge myself by going deeper where I have no pain. Again, these are extremely challenging, boring, but very effective. So we're around halfway there, 10 more seconds. So from there, you see I'm shaking, 3, 2, 1, and up. So we're gonna fast forward, pretend this is 4 already. Next one I'm gonna show you is getting to a more challenging position when it comes to this. All right, so the next variation is gonna be challenging. I flip the band around, so now the tension is behind me. But now what we're gonna do, we're getting to a triple flexion motion, which is, that's what you're gonna do. Think about you're about to go and have a sprint rig, right? Have a track race. So you wanna lean forward, you're gonna slowly come on down, get into this position right here, and you're just gonna hold. So from here, we're actually challenging our knees to be a little bit over our toes, and we're gonna lean forward. So from here, you actually get to load your core, load your hips, load your quads. Hold here, again, 20 seconds to 30 seconds, 4 to 5 sets here. We're gonna hold. And for me, this is a very important position, especially if you're gonna go back to any athletic sports, because this is what the position you would need to actually take off when you sprint. So 3, 2, 1, come on up. So again, what's hard about this one is you might have some discomfort in front of the knee. So you wanna start out really, really high at first. As you get more comfortable, slowly get lower. All right, slowly get down, lean forward a bit, and we're just gonna hold. From there, 20 seconds, really challenging these guys, pushing to the ground, guys. So you wanna create force when you're doing this, right? Think about really pushing to the ground. We got 5 seconds here. My legs are shaking. 3, 2, 1, and up. So those are the good 2 variations with double legs. So now I'm gonna show you the next variation with single leg. All right, so the next one, we're gonna go into a triple extension iso hold. So this is, again, when you're going back to sprinting, this is the motion you would need, right? So we're gonna come here, we're gonna do a little Michael Jackson, lean forward, go up on our toes. You really wanna push into the ground so you load your hips, and then from there, you're gonna slowly get up on one leg, and you're gonna hold this position right here. So notice I'm driving this down, keeping my core tight. I'm gonna hold for like 5 seconds. It's really hard to hold. So you go 5 here, 3, 2, 1. All right, and then we're gonna switch. Think about really leaning forward when you're doing this. Hold, really drive. You feel your hips, your quads. And then you get to work on your balance there, hold. And we're gonna switch. There you go, get into a really athletic position here. Hard to do. There you go, hold. And this one I would go 5 seconds, 10 on each leg. There you go. If you don't have this set up, you can do it against the wall, which we have done in all our other videos. There you go. Good, and we're one more here. And you should feel your calves firing up and your glutes as well. Awesome, so that's gonna be our single leg variation. I got 2 more for you guys, and then that way you can just keep getting stronger. All right, so the next one, we're gonna set it up like we're gonna do deadlift. So you have pins right here, so that way you can actually pull into the pins, right? So what I like about this one is, again, going back to loading your posterior chain, which is your hamstring, your glutes, which you're gonna need when you're going back to sport. So you set it up here. I like it right at the knee height level. As I'm driving into the safety pins, I'm gonna push into the ground, and then from there, I'm creating tension and force here. And I wanna hold this for no more than 10 seconds. I always think about like driving to the ground, so I let the bar go, I fall back, okay? So you see like I'm shaking as I'm doing this. 3, 2, 1, relax. And we're gonna go, again with this, because it's high intense, you wanna go 4 to 5 reps of that. Same thing, grab this here, slowly drag it up, build up the tension, and then push into the ground. And then from here, you should feel your lats, you feel your hamstring, feel your glutes. We go 3, 2, 1, and relax. We'll get one more. And what I love about this is that it's really good to pair this up with any jumping motion, because when you're about to jump, you get into the same position, you have to attack the ground, right? So this is something good that you can do right before you start your plyometric training. One more, take up tension and push. There you go. 3, 2, 1, and awesome. So that's our iso hold deadlift variation. So next one, we're gonna go lunging variation in iso hold. So same thing, if you have a good setup for the deadlifts already, do the exact same thing. You're stepping over, right? So you're getting to this position like as you were to take off to start running, right? You're gonna get low, you grab this here. You really wanna focus on pushing more with the front leg as you're driving. So I wanna go 80% in the front, 20% in the back. I'm gonna hold here 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then from there, you can switch. Same thing, 80% in the front, 20% in the back. Really push into the ground with the front leg, driving, hold, 3, 2, 1, down. So with that one, I would go again, 4 to 5, 10-second hold on each side. And we got one more extra one for you. It's gonna be seated single leg, and we'll go over there. Okay, last exercise I have for you guys is seated knee extension and isometric, right? So again, I have a pin stop here where I can stop, but if you don't have that, I would put the weight extremely heavy. And all you're gonna do, get to adjust this in a comfortable range of motion. So you wanna feel where you actually have no pain kicking up. And if you have no pain right here, great, stop right there. And all we're gonna do, we're gonna push, drive this leg into this pad as hard as we can for 20 to 30 seconds. And we're gonna do it alternately, right? So we're gonna hold, and we're gonna drive, and we're gonna push, boom, right there. So this is important because when you go back for your ACL testing, especially after surgery, you're gonna do isometric testing, especially this motion. So you wanna get this as early as possible, so that way your quads know how to fire, so you know how to recruit that muscle again. All right, we got 5 more seconds. And we're gonna switch, same thing, really kick as hard as you can, kick, 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 kick. You want your muscles to feel shaking, right? Because that's like you firing that quad for the first time. And switch. So again, I want to go 20 seconds, 10 times on each legs here. And with this one, you can do multiple sets, 2 to 3. Awesome. One more, switch. There you go. Kick as hard as you can, toes up. Again, we want this to be pain-free range. And awesome. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and get your quads back, your hamstring back after your ACL surgery. If you're new to this channel, please like, subscribe, and share this video. And we have other videos for you. So if you're new, you can watch our quad strengthening video right up here, or you can go and learn about how to get back to walking post ACL or back to sprinting right up here. See you guys next time.